Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll pick up the first down as he gets. Out to the 27-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This Utah State offense has it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, they're able to hit the corner. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for space, it's Ellis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Anderson will throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab. It's Durant. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Got some room in under the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Ellis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Bulldozes his way through.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll run it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. This Utah State offense has it going. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, there's open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Makes the grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to barge in. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Turning it on. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Ellis. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Connection to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Belly stunner.
They are going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Anderson will throw. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Gets open down the middle. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Reeder. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Anderson wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Utah State, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Off the play fake on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Durant. Oh, he's got some space. Kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
First and 10.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless, has been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
So now it's second and long.
Here we go.
Anderson will throw. Buys a little extra time. This time he's got his man.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie! The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. And these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw it to them, and they make big plays for them.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Utah State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Knowles. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for room. It's Reeder. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Utah State offense wants to go. 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Anderson wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Jackrabbit.
Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
And he's thrown another interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for room, it's Reeder. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He wants to change this route. Power football with the run. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Crosses the 35. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.